I want to give all praise and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham Ha, Rakah, Kodash, double honors unto our apostle elders, which rule great millstone while, and shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure to the end. Shalom, wa abal. So this is 2 John chapter 1, verse 1. The elder unto the elect lady and her children, whom I love in the truth, and not I only, but also all they that have known the truth, for the truth's sake, which dwelleth in us, and shall be with us forever. And that word children there should be sons, I believe. Let me see. Yep, male child. A son. So her sons were in the truth, and so she was seen as an elect lady through her sons, because she obviously probably had no husband, being a widow. And there's rules with the widows, if they're at a certain age and able to not need be married again, the church is to look after them. And if a woman that is a widow was young and still needed still had the urge for sex, she was to remarry. Now it says in 2 John chapter 1, verse 3, grace be with you, mercy and peace from Yahawah the Father and from the Lord Yahawashi HaMashiach, the Son of the Father. In truth and love, I rejoice greatly that I found of thy sons walking in truth, as we have received a commandment from the Father. And now I beseech thee, lady, not as though I wrote a new commandment unto thee, but that which we had from the beginning, that we love one another. And that's really what the commandments were, was how to love Yahawah B'Hashem Yahawashi and how to love one another. And this is love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment, that as ye have heard from the beginning, ye shall walk in it. For many deceivers are entered into the world, who confess not that Yahawashi HaMashiach is come in the flesh, which you had Israelites that didn't believe in Yahawashi, but then you had Israelites that did believe in Yahawashi. This is a deceiver and an antichrist, right? So the Christian church today is the antichrist spirit, because the antichrist is not a man, it's a spirit that was on the earth even in the past. And what it was not believing the truth. Yahawashi is the truth. And he came and he was crucified. All right. But then you got, like, the Christian church, they put up a false image and a false name. All right. So then they're lying on the name of Yahawah B'Hashem Yahawashi, teaching Jesus Christ, which is a goddamn lie. So this spirit was, even back then, because you had Serapis Christo, which was pushed since Egypt with the Greeks. And then you had a bunch of false, even Caesar, if you remember, when the Israelites that didn't believe in Yahawashi, they delivered him up. They said, Caesar is our king, right? So you got reprobates that are Israelites in America that are going to be destroyed, all right? And whether they don't believe in Yahawashi or they teach false doctrines, all right, they're going to be destroyed. It says, look to yourselves that ye loose not those things which we have wrought, but that we receive a full reward. All right. So what was he talking about? He was talking about walking it out in verse 6. This is love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment, that as ye have heard from the beginning, ye should walk in it. And there's no condemnation to them that are walking in it. Romans 8:1. There is therefore now no condemnation to them which are in Hamashiach Yahawashi, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. And what is the fruits of the Spirit? Love, which is obedience. For the law of the Spirit of life in Hamashiach Yahawashi have made me free from the law of sin and death, which the law was death unto us because we needed our Savior. We couldn't save ourselves because we were unclean, born in sin, right? And we're in sinful flesh. In a wicked society, we can't save ourselves according to the prophecies. And it was all planned for Yahawashi to come and be our Savior. All right? It says, for the law of the Spirit of life in Hamashiach Yahawashi had made me free from the law of sin and death. For what the law could not do, in that it was weak through the flesh, right? We couldn't be saved by the law because we're sinners. Yahawah sending his own son, Yahawashi, in the likeness of sinful flesh, and for sin condemned sin in the flesh. All right? And that's the walk in this truth. We're sinners, we're in sinful flesh, but we condemn sin because we're walking in a wicked society, in a wicked world. Because the wicked are ruling. The so-called Caucasians are the red devil, and they push wickedness. They're the border of wickedness. That's why the Lord hates them. It says that the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. Which the Spirit is dealing with the law, the commandment, the prophecies that are written in the Holy Scriptures. But there's going to be a spirit that moves you to hear and take heed. Shalom.